If you look closely here, you'll see a new sapling growing out of an old tree. The old tree is referred to as a nurse tree, as it's sustaining new growth. Convergence between the new and the old. What we are going to talk about in this module is a different type of convergence. We'll be focusing on what happens when new technology collides with the old traditional marketing methodology. We have looked at the generic building blocks, we've examined the concepts of sustainable competitive advantage and how those will affect your business. Now we have to look at how we can adapt our marketing strategy to build this competitive advantage in a world of exploding technology. Traditionally, we have tended to think of marketing as having four distinct elements, the four Ps: place, price, promotion, and product.
The advent of web-based and digital technologies means that these four Ps must be considered in fresh new ways. Now, when consumers set out to make a purchase, they're able to research their options through the Internet. They can do this relatively quickly and easily, and as a result, the numbers of comparison shoppers are growing. These potential purchasers are able to demand change to price and service based on what they discovered during their research phase. In order to market effectively, we must reach out and accommodate these consumers in new and refined ways. Welcome to the age of convergence marketing. You may be familiar with the traditional marketing tools of push and pull. The push model directed the consumer in a particular direction. It was Henry Ford who said, "You can have any color car you want as long as it was black." While the pull model allows the customers to go to the other end of the distribution chain and to pull down the product or service that they demand, convergence marketing demands that the business practitioner incorporates a marketing strategy that accommodates both push and pull strategies. As your customers become more informed through the use of technology, you in turn need to respond by using technology to gather consumer data in order to further personalize the products and services available to your customer.
The new mental model is one that employs an interactive approach that connects you with your customer so that the two of you can exchange information before you make the sale. It is an interactive customization of your product or service that will lead to a new customer relationship. In today's marketplace, the most effective strategic marketing mental model is one that focuses on this form of interaction between the customers and creates networks that will add value to your product or service.
Here are some examples of how the four Ps can be updated to work with today's technology. Product convergence. There has been a tremendous transformation in the definition of product and service. The evolution of convergence of the traditional physical elements with the digital products and services, combined with the bundling of other products and services to enhance the perceived value by the customer, has given the consumer greater choice and control. Therefore, the more you can empower your customer by personalizing the selection and acquisition of the goods and services, the greater the opportunity will be for interaction between you and the buyer before the product is purchased. An example might be a company that allows you to purchase furniture by picking the design, color, and fabric all separately so that the customer gets exactly the product they want. The business can offer this service through a website that allows the customer to make selection and visually construct their desired product. Similarly, some large web-based catalog companies allow the customer to try on clothes on a computer-generated model that closely resembles their own stature. STM. Think how you could offer your product or service in a fresh new way, somehow customizing it to the needs of each customer. How might technology enhance your current offerings? Price. Price is a key consideration in all marketing strategies. Businesses use several pricing strategies to include flexible pricing, penetration pricing, skimming the market pricing, and psychological pricing, just to name a few. Once again, in the reference materials, you'll find greater detail on pricing strategies. Your job as marketeer is to identify the needs and wants of your customers. You must strive to heighten the value perception by your customer in order for you to charge the highest price possible. Convergence marketing requires strategic thinking to develop innovative ways to complement your products or services by harnessing the innovative technology, thereby adding value to your products and services in the mind of your consumer. If you offer your product or service in a way that establishes a relationship, you will increase the perceived value. How do you do this? It is first identify the needs you're attempting to fill. Then explore the characteristics of your target market, and then position your particular combination of product or service in a way that provides the greatest perceived value for money for your customer. Now, the Internet affords customers the ability to readily compare competitive products' pricing before ever contacting the sellers. If you are operating in an industry where comparison shopping is likely, it'll be important for you to provide product information to potential customers online. If you decide to do this, it is imperative that you are aware of your competitors' pricing on the net and that your own pricing is developed in a way that sets you apart and that specifically addresses the needs of your target market. Also, you must ensure that your online pricing is consistent with your prices offline. STM. What are the various pricing strategies used in your industry? Can you identify a new innovative pricing model that you could introduce online to enhance the opportunity for your revenue growth and profit? Convergence promotion. Traditional models of advertising and promotion are limited to the consumer reading or viewing promotional materials, calling or writing for further information, or going out to buy the product. Through technology, it is now possible for these functions to be integrated into an immediate and ongoing dialogue between buyers and sellers, which allows for the consumers to demand exactly what they want. Scan of the horizon with respect to advertising and promotion suggests that future technology might allow us to sit and watch a television program or a movie and take the cursor and click on various components making up the set, a chair, clothes on the actor, and pull down the promotional materials for later review and purchasing. But one thing about the latest technology is that it gets old very quickly. The standard static banner that was once splashed across web pages during the heyday of the .com revolution is no longer considered an innovative promotional tool. You might want to consider creating a business website that can serve to sell your product or your service online and directs your customers to your physical operation. Listen now to Joni Marr from Design for Living. She's on the leading edge of convergence marketing. STM. Consider your current approach to promotion of your product or service. Now reflect on how you can use new technologies to engage in more interactive promotion with your customers. Place. The traditional definition of place focused on how we get our products in front of our customers. In the digital age, customers expect increased speed and convenience. Customers must be able to call, click, or visit your business, order quickly, and receive goods and services in a short period of time. For digital products and services, this is a fairly straightforward proposition because the product can be downloaded and billed entirely online. But physical products are more complex. The digital component is still present, but how do you get the product or service to your customer? To do this, you must develop a seamless, integrated, just-in-time network. Just-in-time means maintaining the bare minimum inventory, hence reducing your costs. You rely upon new technology and delivery systems to supply you your new inventory as you require it rather than pay the storage fees within your facility. More of this is contained in the reference materials. Everyone likes chocolate, right? Chocolate is also a very time-sensitive product. Bernard Callebaut delivers around the world using integrated distribution channels that, with a click of a button, takes your favorite Bernard Callebaut chocolate selection from a worldwide factory floors to your favorite Aunt Mary, wherever she is. Furthermore, the customer has several delivery options, and the customer can complete full transactions from the comfort of their home. Receipts and confirmation of arrival in the mail a few days later, inevitably followed up by a call or a letter from a very happy Aunt Mary. I understand that Bernard Callebaut has been kind enough for a few selected participants in this program to provide complimentary samples of their product. I hope you are one of the lucky ones. STM. Take a moment to reflect and write about one of the following questions. How do your channels of distribution compare to the competition, and how can you exploit the opportunities of just-in-time inventory to stay ahead of your competitors? How can you use technology to enhance and integrate your supply and distribution networks to reduce product inventory, speed up the processes, and provide greater value to your customer? Are you using all available channels of distribution to deliver your products to your customers? How could you best learn which channels are preferred by your different customer segments? How can you enhance the shopping experience and increased customer loyalty? So we live in an age of marketing convergence, where traditional methods and new technology come together to enhance effectiveness. Customers armed with more information are consequently more demanding. A business that relies upon the traditional 4 Ps of marketing will have a great deal of difficulty surviving in an increasingly competitive marketplace. In order to remain a competitive business, you must combine traditional push-pull marketing models with technology. You must know thy customer. You must identify the needs and wants in the mind of your consumer and strive to enhance the value they place on these goods and services. You must integrate traditional promotion with your IT technology.